for a while about Fulton and Greenville High School. Bill mentioned doing a hate week video, but the bottom line is I don't hate Fulton. These are high school kids, for Christ's sake. I don't know a soul that goes to Fulton. Okay, now for some of you guys that don't understand what hate week videos are, some of the people that may be seeing this on Coach T, we do hate week videos in the trash talking circle where when a team rolls around that you're playing against that you don't like, you talk trash to the opposing fans. Nobody does high school trash talk videos, but a couple of us have made some videos. I think Coach T Florida even put one of my videos up earlier this year from Tennessee High. But this is a big game in Greenville. I know there's been a lot of Greenville fans talking a lot of heavy smack and talking a lot of trash, quite frankly. And that's one thing that scares me about this game and about this team. I hope the players don't have the same mentality that most of us fans have. I've seen this team play several times this year. I know what they're capable of doing. I know they're capable of beating anybody that's put in front of them, and I'm talking about at any level of high school football. I truly, sincerely think if this team is on their A game, offensively and defensively, they can compete with any team in this state from 1A to 6A. And yes, Maryville, that means you. And yes, Alcoa, that means you. But that's not going to happen. We play 4A ball. The teams in our path right now are Fulton, potentially Gibbs, Maplewood from Nashville down the way, possibly a rematch with Giles County, the team that beat us in the championship game last year, and ultimately down the line at the end of the road, maybe someone from out in Memphis. Who knows? All I know is Greenville is a school that has not won a state championship in football. They're a team that desperately wants to win a state championship in football. This is a school that a lot of people have called Dobyns-Bennett wannabes. Now, for people seeing this video that don't know what I'm talking about, Dobyns-Bennett is a team up in Kingsport, Tennessee, up in the far northeast tip of the state that has won state championships. They're traditionally powerful. They win every year. This is just a steamroller of a high school program. The only thing is they tend to fold when it comes playoff time. Now, this is probably going to tick some DB fans off, but the facts are the facts. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong about this, all of Dobyns-Bennett's state titles came when they were voted state champs. I don't think they've ever won a state championship on the field. I may be wrong about that. But this video is not about DB. This video is about GHS. Fulton High School, Bill Fervalls, your Fulton Falcons, you guys have won state titles on the field. You know what it's all about. If this game was played in historical times, I would pick you guys to win this game hands down. But not this year, not this week, and certainly not this Friday. I think Greenville's going to roll in this game. It may take them a little while to get cranked up. I hope they're not a little bit starstruck because, like I said, Fulton's a team with state name recognition. Hello. This is Coach T Florida. Everybody on the Coach T boards knows him, knows he's a Greenville fan, and he goes by Moto on YouTube. Now, this guy, you actually went to Greenville, right?
Yes, sir.
What year did you graduate?
I graduated in 09.
We're both huge Green Devil fans. I've been trying to get Bill Fervalls to make a video, but he hasn't put one out yet, so as far as that goes...
He just knows the outcome already, so...
I think that's what it is, Moto. I think most Fulton fans know what's going to happen Friday night. What do you think's going to happen Friday night?
Man, honestly, Greenville's going to take him to the woodshed. Everybody's talking about it, but I mean, you can't go by scores. But from the way it looks, it should be just a knockdown. Greenville take it off. They've got good history.
Yeah, they've got great history. History doesn't mean jack when it comes down to it. What scares me about Fulton is their passing game. I don't know a lot about them, but I've heard a lot of people say they've got a good passing game. We're not the best at covering the pass.
I believe you put Epperson in there, and there's one other guy, Austin Perkins, and somebody else. When they get in there, man, eventually they just take them down. I mean, even if they'll get a couple yards, but they're not getting yards just to catch.
Well, hopefully our linebackers and our defensive line can shut it down to where they won't have time to pass. I I've talked a lot in Ubu to some of my friends about how good this football team is, and unless you've actually gone and seen this team play, you can't really understand what a guy means when he says they're good. But I'm telling you guys, this team is for real. If they don't win the state title this year, it's because they've let all the talk go to their head and they think they've already got it won.
Look out for the Hall and Rail show.
Yeah, man, this Hall kid is... two guys on defense that'll just kill you.
And you got Chad Story, a linebacker, so... Oh, I mean, the defense is stacked. I mean, if they can pass, they might get some yards, but you gotta watch out for Hall and Rail. You gotta be able to pass the ball when there's somebody in your face.
I think they'll get some yards Friday night, and I think they'll get some points. But the problem opposing teams are going to have with Greenville is if you can't score 35 or more points on this team, you're not going to have a shot because they're scoring 50, 60 points in a half of football this year.
They're not one team scored 14, and that was Sullivan South. I mean, they weren't a bad team. They just were down the luck this year, but they figured it out late. Well,
they turned it around, man. Sullivan South turned it around.
On offense, you gotta look out. If they shut Willie down, if they can stop Willie. There's one thing about it. BJ will get his yards. He will run you over. Anything he's got to do, he will get his yards.
Here's the thing about them shutting Willie down, Moto. That was their second game of the year. And it took Willie probably 3 or 4 games to really get comfortable in this offense because when he played at Cherokee, it was a different style offense over there.
They just got to realize, like, Greenville was there last year and they got the bad taste in their mouth. And they are going to hit them where it hurts.
Falcons will find out Friday night. They'll find out. I don't know how big of a crowd they'll bring, but I know I'll be there. So
they'll bring a crowd so they can see the number 1 team in the state.
That could be. You know, Greenville's only an hour up the road from Fulton, so.
The number 1 versus number 9.
This is a game that Greenville has wanted to play for years. You know, they got a shot 2 years ago with Maryville when Maryville came to town. But that Greenville team just wasn't ready. It's the team everybody was overwhelmed that night, and the game was over by halftime. Give a score prediction.
I saw your prediction, 41-24. Is that what your prediction is?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with right now.
I was thinking 41-14.
41-14?
But,
okay. All right, Moto, man, I'm gonna cut you loose, man. It was good talking to you, and go Devils.
Yeah, man.
Guys, I don't have anything else to say really about this game except Greenville has a great offense, a great defense. They've got great special teams. Their kicker will be playing college football somewhere. And I strongly urge anybody living in this area to come watch this game Friday night. In my opinion, this is the marquee game Friday night in high school football in the state of Tennessee. I almost bet you this game will be televised. If it's not, it should be. It's going to be a great game. Should be a packed house. The weather forecast calls for a clear night, temperature in the 60s to start at kickoff. It's going to be a great night for football. I'll be there. Hopefully Bill will come up and Bill will be there. I don't know yet, but I do know the Green Devils will be there and the Fulton Falcons will be there, and it's going to be a hell of a ball game. Go Green Devils. Take those Falcons out. And let's keep the march on to Cookeville in that state championship in 3 weeks.